All right, some thoughts on tent designs. I noticed that, well, the one I took to National Forest, I had this blue old one I had in the Scouts a while back. I actually had to get that repaired because it was a zipper issue. I had a seamstress who usually like picks up my pants. She took care of it really good. After years of trying gadgets and whatever off Amazon, it never worked. But anyways, I noticed the old style tents. These are the two I'm camping in today, but I didn't bring that Scout one I had from when I was young. But the old style ones have a pole that goes through a little sleeve. Now, I noticed that this is a newer one. I probably bought it like 2 years ago at Walmart. It's a Ozark Trail one. No, maybe not two, maybe like 4 or 5. About 4 probably. Anyways, I noticed that on this design, you don't have that sleeve all the way through. You have a little bit of a sleeve like right here, like you probably see it right there. That orange part right there, that's a sleeve. So it's only that big. Okay, you only have to put the pole to that much, and then into the other side that much. Okay, so that kind of keeps it from, I guess most of the time putting up a tent is slipping it through the sleeve and making sure you push it, not pull the little bungees out of the thing. If you're pulling the pole, you gotta more push it, But I feel like this is really quick to set up. You slip that low part, and then the rest, like once you put the pin on the bottom, you got these little clips like this. And actually, he shouldn't have had the fly set like that, I don't think. My son set it up like that, but he put the fly in there. I don't think he should have done that. Let me see. Okay, so flip around over here. Oh, this one just has like Velcro. So basically, it probably has one on the inside here. But you're basically just clipping it with these clips that look like this. What does it say? And that's super quick, just a clip onto clip. Now, when I'm trying this new one that I just got like a month ago, a few weeks ago. I got it on sale at Walmart actually. I really like this. I'll do a little separate review on this one. I have some good experience with this so far. But it's called the Quechua, yeah. Quechua 100. I like how they put it's a 3-man tent there, because I don't even recall on this one. I guess I maybe have to look on the back. But anyways, on that one, there's no little sleeve at all. You just pick up the poles, and you have those little clips. You just clip it to the pole. So it's like it was super quick to set up. Now I do notice they kind of seem to go with the old design. A lot of tents I saw were going to you put the like pin up into the pole. That's muddy. Let me make sure over here. See how that's the pin? It's at the bottom on a ring. It goes up into the pole. I have a cabin tent that's just like that. So the modern ones are starting to become like that. But I saw this one kind of went to like that old design of a pocket, which is kind of like what I had in the one when I was in the Scouts. Just stick in a pocket there. And the other side has a pocket also. So, but what I do like is that, you just have to set up the poles and clip the things on there instead of having to push it through a sleeve. And, because sometimes that gets, hard because the sleeve bunches up, or somebody helping you pulls it and the bungee separates the poles and stuff. So, I think it's a really good design where you just put up the poles, clip the clips, and it's pretty good. Also, too, I have been not liking especially these half screen door designs. My old Scout one that I had, the whole door was a screen. You can have that open. There's a little screen part in the top, but at least the door was a whole thing. And you want the whole thing screen, you could put it like that, and it was great. I noticed the modern ones only have half a door like that. Now, these though, when I was in San Luis National Forest, when I took off the fly, there's like half the tent, like the top half is pretty much just mesh, so that helped. but I don't know if it was 100%. I feel like I would want the door all screen. And a lot of the modern ones in my cabin when I bought, and this one have the half door. So that's something I would look for. Next time I buy a tent and I have the half screen door. Now this one, when I bought it, it was on sale. I think it's like $100 tent, and I got it for like $39. So I didn't want to pass up on it. And the description on the bag was not very detailed. I couldn't tell where the vents were or whatever. Turns out it is a half vent one, but it has this really neat design where on the inside you can unzip. Maybe I think I closed that one at night, but you can unzip and stick your hand out, grab a little tab, pull it in. So when you do that, all that you see is mesh. You can see something I have in a tent there, right? It's like a box from a pillow I have or so. And then that gives you airflow. You do that on both sides, you'll have airflow plus the screen up here. It's really nice. This cover, I really like this fly. I mean, most of them are this material, the tent material, that eventually soaks through if we get a good enough rain. This, I'll do a separate review, but this is like, it's super thick. Let me see. So I feel like this will be waterproof. Haven't run it through a shower yet, but and if you take that off, almost all the tent is screened. So it wasn't a hot day today, so I don't know how that was, but even just with the little vents on the bottom, like getting the airflow, that was really nice. That does get hot though with that fly, so I was getting really hot until we figured that out. Once we got that figured out, it was cool. It was decent. So yeah, I think the sleeves, I think that's the main takeaway from here. It's like you got to worry about where the mesh is, and those little sleeves where you put the pull in. Honestly, if you can avoid any sleeve, I would, because this one's amazing to put up. I just put the poles, put the little clips. It was like super quick. No problems, no fusses, no jam ups. Like I said, at first I really liked this one because I thought it was quick, because that little sleeve that goes in, you know, it wasn't like, because my Scout one from when I was a kid, my older one had sleeve all the way down to the bottom. I would always jam up and stuff, like crunch up, and sometimes you're fighting with the pole to go in and somebody has help on the other side, and sometimes they pull it and the bungee opens up the pole again, pops it open. This one wasn't that bad because it's just a little sleeve. I thought this was great. This was even faster. There was no sleeve on that. So those are two takeaways. If you're buying a tent, make sure if you're not if you want it to be fast, make sure you don't have those sleeves to put the poles in. Less sleeve, the quicker it's gonna be. Oh, one more thing on tent designs. You see how that one, we can stake out the bottom front? That's to pull it in, and you have like a little garage area there. You can put your shoes or things like that. I actually want to put my shoes on the inside. But you could, I think we put our chairs or something right there. Things can protect it from getting wet. Now, this is actually an upgrade, a more modern thing from when I was young and in Scouts. They didn't have these little doorway things. I've been just grabbing a sandbag because some don't have it. Buy a sandbag in an Army surplus store or something, and just put it down. You can put your shoes in the tent like that too, so you don't dirty your inside of your tent. But that little garage storage area, I even saw one at Walmart recently that had a special pocket on the side right here. There's like a zipper, and you could put your shoes in there too. So storing your shoes, having like a little thing, you could technically put your backpack or something right here too, zip it up and be covering it. So those are other designs that are some things that are on the market. I guess let me know if there's other features that y'all have seen that I haven't maybe seen and covered. All right, back on the tent designs. This is what I was talking about. This is the most modern tent I own. No sleeves to slip through, right? To get hung up on or anything. They all have these hooks. Just hook on there. That's it. That's it. Those little red tabs actually had a pole going across. It's folded down now, but it was just basically popping those sides up, those corners. But no sleeves means quicker way to get your poles up. So I really like that. And I guess this is a new thing. Like, this is like this really dark mesh. Like, I guess it's really fine. At some points I can't even, most of the time I can't even see in. Like, you can't see in too good. Can you on the camera? Oh, maybe a little bit, but it's really hard.